Hey YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames, and I'm bringing to you guys a video to talk about lots of the new support that's come out or been revealed for the Evil Eye archetype. Now, this is one of the trio archetypes that's going to be in a special set that's to be coming out in the OCG in sometime in the future. And the Evil Eye was the first one to be announced and spoiled for them. They started with like the boss monster, I think Stratos, and the Evil Eye spell card itself, which is all based around the one equip spell for the archetype. But now they've got a lot more support, a lot more consistency, more spells, more monsters, and even a few traps. So I'm going to run through these cards, explain what they do, and give my thoughts on them at the end. So let's start with Medusa, Watcher of the Evil Eye. She's a level 4 Dark Fiend effect with 1400 attack, 1600 defense. You can only use the second effect this card's name once per turn. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Evil Eye card in your graveyard except Medusa and add it to your hand. If this card is equipped with Evil Eye of Selene, quick effect, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. But once per turn during the next standby phase after this card's second effect was activated, banish one card in your graveyard. Next we have Dagilius, Retrainer of the Evil Eye. I probably butchered that name, but hey ho. Level 3 Dark Fiend effect monster, 400 attack and 2000 defense. You can only special summon a card with this card's name with the first effect once per turn. You can only activate the second effect this card's name once per turn. So if you control an Evil Eye monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And during your main phase, you can send one Evil Eye spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard. It's pretty nice. Foolish Burial card there. It's pretty good. And Swarming the Field as well. Next we have Paradolia, Domain of the Evil Eye. I've probably butchered that name as well, obviously. Field spell card. Because every archetype needs a field spell now. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. When this card is activated, you can add one Evil Eye monster from your deck to your hand. So like Union Hanger like effect, which is very nice. And then once per turn, while you control Evil Eye of Selene in a spell and trap card zone, when an Evil Eye monster you control is attached during damage calculation, you can activate this effect. Damage you take from this battle is also inflicted to your opponent, which is pretty nice. And if this card in the field zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one Evil Eye monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand, which is very nice. So I think this field spell is beautifully designed. It's not overpowered in terms of its damaging effect, but it helps you add resources, which is very, very nice. Next we have Forbidden Awakening of the Evil Eye. Normal spell card, you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. Special summon one Evil Eye monster from your hand or graveyard, but if the Evil Eye of Selene is in your spell and trap card zone, you can special summon one from your deck instead, which is just amazing. So I can definitely see this deck maxing out not only on the Selene, but also playing things like Hidden Armory to search it even more. So it's going to be very interesting. Curse of the Evil Eye. Quick play spell card. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. If you control an Evil Eye monster, you can target one spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy that card. If Evil Eye Selene is in your spell trap card zone, the destroy card is banished instead, which is very, very nice. Watch for Rule of the Evil Eye. Continuous spell card. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. You can also banish one Evil Eye card from your graveyard to activate this card. If you do so, draw one card. Once per turn, when an Evil Eye monster equipped with Evil Eye Selene attacks during damage calculation, you can activate this effect, banish that opponent's monster. If this card is spell and trap card zone destroyed by an effect, you can target up to 3 of your banished Evil Eye cards and return those cards into the graveyard. So this is where the banishing mitigation of the other cards is like restored in a way, if that makes any sense. So you're banishing your stuff, but then with this card you can help get them all back. But you can also just play things like Bow from different dimensions and stuff like that. So you can also play things like Return from a Dark Dimension. I could definitely see that being teched in this deck, which is going to be really interesting. Jealous Disruption of the Evil Eye normal trap cards. So we're getting to the trap cards now. You can only activate card's name once per turn. If you control an Evil Eye monster, you can target one monster on the field, return that monster to the hand. If Evil Eye Celine is in your spell and trap cards, you can target 2 monsters with this card instead. It's a lovely card, I love it. Death Control of the Evil Eye. Continuous trap card. You can activate cards with cast name once per turn. When your opponent special summons a monster in attack mode, if you control an evil eye monster with a higher attack than that monster, you can target that monster to activate this card. Take control of that monster. If you control evil eye Celine spell track zone, it's also treated as an evil eye monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Very interesting card. I really like this one. So it doesn't. Oh, it does target. I was just going to say, if it doesn't target, it's bonkers. But yeah, so it does target, unfortunately, but hey ho, it's still pretty good. You know, stealing your opponent's monster, and if you have Celine, it becomes an evil eye. So use all of your stuff. This is very good. Sentence of the Evil Eye to round it all off. Counter trap cards. You can only activate a card's name once per turn. When a spell trap card is activated while you control an Evil Eye monster, negate that activation. If you do, destroy that card. If you control Celine, this card's activation effect cannot be negated. So yes, they get their own, oh god, Infernity Barrier. So yes. But that's not all, guys. This post also came with 2 cards for the next of the trio, which is the Ignition archetype. So I'll quickly run through those as well. So Infinite Ignition Revstorm, River Storm. Rank 5 Earth Machine effect with 25 attack, 500 defense. Takes 2 level 5 monsters, so it's nice and generic. You can only use this first and third effects of this card's name once per turn each. So first effect, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Either add 1 Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand, or send 1 Earth Machine monster from your deck to the graveyard. So that's already busted. I love that. I can definitely see this being splashed into trains already. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card's Xyz material, so it's an honor arc as well. If this card is in the graveyard, you contribute 1 Machine Link monster. Special summon this card in defense mode, so it revives itself as well. This card is just amazing. This is a really good boss monster. And then we have Richcraft Shishmita. Level 4 fire spellcaster effect monster, 1800 attack, 600 defense. You can use the first and second effect this card's name once per turn. During either player's main phase, you contribute this card, then discard 1 spell card from your hand. Special summon 1 witchcraft monster from your deck, except Witchcraft Shishmita. You can banish this card from the graveyard, send 1 witchcraft monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Shishmita. So very nice. So this is for one of the archetypes, and this is for the other. So I like how they're doing that. They're just spoiling both archetypes in one, with 1 monster, the boss monster, I'm guessing like the main deck monster. So very nice, very nice. So what do I say overall? I love this evil archetype. This evil eye archetype looks amazing. The artworks are gorgeous. There's one, for example, like Medusa. So the archetype is lovely. I just love the look of it all, the design aspect of it as well. The fact it's an equip-based archetype, I think it fixed what the Noble Knights were struggling with. The fact that Noble Knights had too many equip cards. I think if they were designed like this, where it's focused around centralized around 1 equip spell, where they're just constantly passing the sword over from one knight to another, that I think that would work a lot more. But what this deck looks absolutely great. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play test it. I love my evil decks. Literally, if you look through my piles of decks, I'm literally antagonist decks, evil decks, and just greatness. So I love this archetype. Interested about the other 2 as well. especially this train, this ignition one. Like, if the level 5 to make this as nice and generic, I can definitely see this being splashed in trains. So, like, at least I would. I would definitely splash this into trains. And this one I can see being like the next spell book mixed with Sky Striker. I can definitely see that. But guys, that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Apologize if this video is long, but there's a lot of cards to go through. So yeah, overall, as I said, I'm really excited for this archetype. This archetype's looking very nice and very beautifully designed. The traps aren't terrible; they're actually really good. The spell cards are amazing, and the monsters are also as well. So can't wait to see what they can do in the future. So as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.